coaching technique number one is life balance wheel. And this is something where we give our students this technique right off the bat. This is something that they see not in the first module, but even in orientation, because it's so important. And like the title of today's podcast, it's so foundational. And so what the life balance wheel does is it's a tool that divides life into 10 essential categories, things like fun and play, physical environment, finances, health and wellness, partnership, relationships, business and career, all of these foundational aspects of our life that often kind of get molded together into one, right? Like we ask ourselves, am I happy? Am I successful? Am I doing well? But we don't think to break it out into all of these different slices of the pie that make up a full, well-rounded life. And so when we're looking at the life balance wheel, when we've separated out into these 10 aspects, we then ask the client to rate, how are you feeling in each one of these on a scale of 0 to 10, where 0 is completely unfulfilled, super out of alignment, feeling frustrated, feeling defeated, feeling overwhelmed, nothing good is happening here. And 10 is things are flowing. It's exactly the way I want it to be. I feel expansive. I feel aligned. I feel excited. I feel motivated, all of these things. And we ask them to rate their life on that 0 to 10 scale for each of these 10 slices. And then we put that aside and we say, okay, if you could have your desired reality, if your dreams became your reality, what would that rating look like on each of these 10 life parts? And then you can compare. You can say, look, here, I'm doing really well in fun and play. Like right now it's an 8, and in my dream reality, it's a 9. So we're pretty close to what I would want it to be. Whereas maybe in finances, we're at a 2 and we want it to be an 8. And so it gives you this really tangible, very poignant way to look at your life and say, here are the places that I actually want to improve. And from there, once you have this all laid out in front of you, you can decide what's going to be my, what we call potent priority. What's the one slice of that life pie that I want to focus on? Knowing that the more energy, the more expansion, the more flow we bring into one area of life, it will impact all of the others. And then working with the tools and techniques that you learn as a coach, we give the client actionable steps, actionable things that they can do actively in their day-to-day life to help achieve their goal of what they want their desired reality to look like, things that they can do to support their potent priority as they move forward.
And those things are self-discovered by the client. So if it's, what are 3 things that you can do for your personal growth? They self-discover their own answer that they can know that they can commit to, right? And so the reason why I love Life Balance Wheel is not only does it give clarity of your goals and like the steps that you want to take to really come to terms and to manifest your desired reality. This is a great, fantastic transformational tool if you have a client who's really stuck on one wedge. So like, let's say they're going through a divorce and it's taking up 95% of their energy and their focus. They're all focused on their divorce. And that's the only thing that they can see. But when we open up the bigger, broader picture and they go realize, wow, my friends and family are like at a 9. I have so much incredible support. And oh, wow, I've had so much healing in this last year. That's also really high. My finances are good. I'm not stressed about this. And they can see how much expansiveness is in all these other areas. It helps them recognize that what they're going through is just in this moment. It's not their whole world. And so in that moment, it can be a huge, profound shift for them to see it with a wider perspective. And that's a huge part of this. And so we have this new perspective, we have this clarity. We also have a lot of support here in solar plexus and root chakra energy. So if they need a plan, root chakra is going to be showing up for them for this, because it's going to allow them to kind of get into each one a little bit deeper and go, what's going to be for you to make this even more expansive and get and play there for a little while. So I love this technique. I really do. And that's why it's an orientation, because I think right away we need to discover a clear, concise picture of where our life is now and where we want to go.
Yeah. Yeah, and you'll notice as we continue to go through these that each one of these techniques links in with a particular chakra. Obviously, they're all going to be supportive all around, but certain ones have elements that enhance the energy of particular chakras. So if you have a client coming in and through your Reiki practice, you've noticed their root chakra is feeling a little ungrounded, they're not feeling as concentrated there, then life balance wheel is a really good one for helping to support and uplift that root chakra energy. Maybe we move there next. And so it's this really integrative way of, again, supporting your client on all levels.